Warner Brothers has released the second and final trailer for the Joker origin story. Like the first teaser, it contains references to both the villain's pop culture past and to some classic movies that inspired this gritty retelling. Here's everything you might have missed. The movie is set in a Gotham City modeled after early 1980s New York. This is around the same setting as two Martin Scorsese movies that heavily influenced Joker, 1976's Taxi Driver and 1983's The King of Comedy. During the scene where Arthur Fleck speaks with his social worker, he says,
"All I have are negative thoughts."
This could be a callback to a scene from Taxi Driver in which Travis Bickle, played by Robert De Niro, says,
"I got some bad ideas in my head."
More on his social worker later. Both Arthur and Travis are insomniacs, and these shots of them shirtless with back injuries are strikingly similar. And speaking of Robert De Niro, we get another glimpse of him here. De Niro plays talk show host Murray Franklin. The character is incredibly similar to the character of Jerry Langford from The King of Comedy, a movie in which a man named Rupert Pupkin, who's desperate to be a comedian, kidnaps a talk show host. That comedian was played by none other than Robert De Niro. There are also plenty of visual references to The King of Comedy. Fleck watches Murray Franklin's show from a hospital and sees a clip of himself on it. This mirrors a scene where Pupkin watches his big debut from a TV in a bar. While Pupkin's performance is a huge success, it looks like Fleck gets humiliated in front of the whole world. And what we see Fleck watching there isn't his actual debut on Murray's show, it's a video of him performing stand-up at a comedy club, which we also saw in the first trailer. Later, we see Fleck in Joker makeup backstage. Fleck tells Murray this:
"When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?"
Before Pupkin goes live on Langford's show, he says something very similar.
"Now this is my introduction, and I'd like Mr. Randall, if he could, speak it word for word."
Along with the movie references, there are of course plenty of references to Batman mythology. Arthur's social worker is named Deborah Kane. Deborah Kane is also a social worker in the comic Batman: The Ultimate Evil. The name Kane pops up throughout the Batman stories and is actually derived from Bob Kane, who co-created the character of Batman. In one shot, we see Fleck running down a hallway with a folder. This is likely Arkham Asylum, which we saw a sign for in the first teaser. Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne's father, also pops up.
Is this a joke to you?
In the same shot, Wayne appears dressed up in a tuxedo. Could this be the fateful night when Bruce Wayne's parents are murdered? The Joker is the one who kills Wayne's parents in the 1989 version of Batman, but not in 2005's Batman Begins, or in the comics. However, at one point in the trailer, you can see a newspaper front page with a drawing of a clown paired with a headline that reads, "Latest news on the murders." Is it referring to a potential string of murders, or the murders of Thomas and Martha Wayne? And to top that all off, there's a brief glimpse outside the Monarch Theater, the theater in which the Waynes attend a show before their murder. The trailer also gives us some deeper glimpses at the movie's plot, including that at one point, Joker's mother, Penny Fleck, will end up in the hospital for reasons still unknown. We also get more shots of the Joker's growing cult following. We see somebody holding a sign that's shaped like the clown mask that Joker's followers wear. The violence we see suggests that this could be a full-on rebellion. You can also spot a massive clown headgear in the background that looks similar to the masks. We also see him walk by this image, which is a real 1873 painting of a lion tamer. And it wouldn't be the Joker without his iconic laugh, which we hear again a few times in this final trailer. Was there anything we missed? Let us know in the comments.